Okay, good morning. Oh, I'm saying good morning to myself. Good morning, the people on this side of the ocean. Good morning, people back home. And welcome to this presentation. Our presentation today is by my high school roommate, Penina. She's gonna take us through money. Penina, karibu.
Saposa. Hi, everyone from wherever you're tuning in. You can hear me?
Yes.
Hello? You can hear me? Okay, my name is Penina Njenga, and I'm from ICA Lion Asset Management. I would like to welcome every one of you who is tuned in, including my colleagues who are present in this forum, okay? Then I would also like to thank our host, Trufosa, for a job well done in facilitating this forum where we shall be discussing the money market fund. Yeah, karibuni. Like I said, I am with ICA Lion Asset Management. This is a company that has been in existence for over 38 years. It is licensed by
Fundi mitambo imeenda mrama. Penina, if anyone else is logged in with a gadget, let them mute or remove the audio option so that you only have one gadget that goes that's on, because physics has to physics. Sawa. You can I muted you, so just unmute yourself and see if the audio will come back on. And because awkward silence kills me, anyone with an interesting question or something they want Penina to touch on that they were interested to learn today, you can raise your hand, you can type in as Penina gets back her footing. Akimkinyamaza mnaniua, but tutaendelea tu.
Hello, you can hear me, Posa, now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So I was doing the introduction for ICA, the company, and I was saying this is a company that has been in existence for over 38 years, okay? It is licensed by both the Capital Markets Authority and the Retirement Benefits Authority. Then it's important to note that ICA Lion Asset Management Fund right now, the money market fund is at 14 billion. So we are governed by strong work ethos proven by our winning performances, whereby we provide comprehensive investment management services for both individuals and institutions. Okay. Now, we have a big umbrella, the unit trusts, where we find the money market fund, the growth fund, the equity fund, T-bills, T-bonds, and bank deposits. Also, we have other financial instruments. So today we are going to focus on the money market. So what is a money market? In layman terms, it's a saving plan platform, that assures you interest on a daily basis It's just like a bank account, only this time it's an investment account that brings you returns which are even higher than what you can get from a bank account. What are we saying? That money should not lie idle in the bank or anywhere else. It should not lay idle in the bank or anywhere else, but should be invested with a fund manager. In this case, the fund manager being ICA, Lion Asset Management, so that your money can get returns. That is how your money works for you without breaking a sweat. Okay? So how does this work? This is our solutions, the concept of unit trust funds. So people from different backgrounds, we are Nakuja from here, the other and from the other side, they come together with a common objective. And what is this common objective? They have a risk appetite. Number two, they want returns on their funds. Here is where they pull all their funds into a common pool. Now, the fund manager, that is ICA, invests these funds in diversified different areas, which are financial vehicles. For example, they will take these funds and put them in T-bills, in T-bonds, selected commercial papers, bank deposits, and you should note that banks are of different tiers. Then this diversification ensures that the client gets interest on a daily basis and also provides security. Because note, we're investing this in exactly where we know we'll get good returns and where your money and your funds are safe, okay? So, we are going to look now after you've opened your unit trust account. We want to see what are the benefits of these unit trusts. Number one, your money is secure. So it's important to note that when you invest with us, we don't handle that cash. We have a custodian who handles all our money. In this case, the custodian being Standard Chartered Bank. Then we also invest in less risky assets, e.g. blue chip companies, where we are assured of returns and again that your money will always be safe. You won't lose it overnight. So there's also diversification. Okay, this means that when we get your funds, we will invest in different financial vehicles, like I said earlier. That is in the money market, the T-bills and the T-bonds, the fixed deposits. So this ensures a return on your investments that is secure. Then there's high liquidity in this account, meaning you are able to access your monies anytime and top up your account anytime at your own convenience, okay? Then there's no minimum amount which you can top up with, just what you can afford, yeah? Then depending again on what you're hoping to get as a return on your investments. And also it depends again on your risk appetite. Then we have professional fund managers. So what do I mean? We mean as ICA Lion, we do thorough research on areas that we invest your money. Thorough research, so that the client is assured of where their funds are invested and also are assured of a very good return. Then we have economies of scale, which means that the cost of investment, e.g. the management fee that we charge, is not charged to the individual, but rather it is charged to the fund, okay? Then there's transparency in our funds, meaning, for example, in our money market fund, we will charge you 2% in management fees, that is gross of tax. But then for the infrastructure bonds, there's a 1.5% charge on the management fee, but this one is free of tax. There are no other charges. So there is a lot of transparency, okay? So we are saying, where should you invest with ICA Lion? Yeah, among all the others. Number one, we are a trusted partner. We have a track record of 38 years managing people's funds. So we have research-driven investments, meaning we do our research thoroughly, like I mentioned earlier, before we invest your money where we invest it. Then we have very high ethical standards and strong internal controls, and we take risk very, very seriously. Then to prove this, we have won many awards, like we were voted Fund Manager of the Year 3 years in a row with strong investment performance, okay? So for the ICA Lion Money Market, what do you need to open a money market account? You will need basically a copy of your ID. You will need a copy of your KRA PIN. Then you'll need a proof of banking. Maybe you can use either a cancelled check, a bank statement, or the front part of your ATM card. Then there's that form, the application form, which is duly signed. Nowadays, we have a DigiTrust platform where you can apply for this account online. You just go to invest.icalion.com. Then it will prompt you to upload your ID, your KRA. Yeah. Now, when your account is opened, you do your funding. For the money market, the minimum amount you can fund this account with is 500 bob. Okay? You can either do an M-Pesa, we have a pay bill number, or you can do a bank transfer. We don't accept cash. Okay? So basically that is an overview of the money market fund. Yeah. So right now I will just leave a Q&A for anyone so far for what I've presented, for anyone who may have any questions on specifically the money market fund. Posa?
Grace, do you want me to verbalize or do you want to raise your hand and ask all these questions?
No, verbalize.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Okay, so I'm just gonna read verbatim. Current inflation in Kenya is skyrocketing. Roughly what percentage above the prevailing inflation are your returns? Okay, that's question one. Penina.
Yes.
Did you get the question?
No, just repeat. Currently?
Currently, the inflation in Kenya is skyrocketing. Roughly,
yes.
What percentage above the prevailing inflation are your returns?
Our returns, Sam, you can come in on that, or Anthony. Did you hear the question?
Yeah, this is to the ICA team. What's your percentage? Is it are we able to survive inflation, or we just put our money under the mattress?
Thank you very much for the question. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Yes.
Thank you. So inflation is at 7.9% at the moment, and our money market is at 9.6% net of fees. So that's a very good place where we're starting from. The interest that you actually get from money market is compounded. So we are able to curb inflation. So yes, we are doing way better than what the inflation rate is at.
Okay. Gracie, are you satisfied by that answer? You can put a thumbs up or a thumbs. There's no thumbs down, Joanna.
Yeah, so my thinking is, so at least the little I know about finances, it's not my area, is that, you know, the only reason I would put money in a money market is because I am trying to beat inflation. I don't want to keep it in the bank. And so that's why I asked that question. And I'm glad, Anthony, you said net of fees, because I have had the not so good fortune of putting money somewhere and you think you're getting 9.6, but actually you're shaving off the management fees actually do eat in. So Anthony, kindly just clarify for me. So that 2% is on the money you put in plus your interest, and is that calculated annually? So what I'm trying to basically ask is, if you're doing 9.6% and your management fees, what's your management fees? Is Anthony on?
Hello, hi. So the net of fees is after we've deducted our management fee. So it means whatever instrument we've received, we deduct our management fee, and the take home, like right now when we're giving you 9.6%, that is what we actually have as a rate for you. Now the effective annual rate is 10.16%. So that means after the compounded element.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to clarify. So the gross would be 10.16, and then so after you have deducted your fee, it's coming to 9.6.
Correct. The 9.6% is after we've deducted our management fee.
Okay, and does that compound over the years?
Correct. Whatever you earn this month as interest becomes capital the next month. So whatever you earned this month, the 9.6% is per annum. So whatever we've earned this month becomes our capital next month. For example, if you have put in 1 million and at the end of the month you have, for example, say 10,000, the next month we start with 1 million and the 10,000.
So even your management fee is on that compound. It's you get what I'm trying to ask. So the management fee is not a flat fee for the year. It's compounded as well, isn't it?
No. The management fee is per annum.
And it's a simple interest. That's what I'm trying to get from you.
Yes, correct. It's a simple interest.
Okay. Yeah, yes. Because I've actually had funds that have compounded. So that's why I'm asking this question. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Wait, so the management fee is not a flat fee? Anthony, the ICA
the management fee is a flat fee. Yes, it's a flat fee divided over a period of 12 months. Because even the rate that we're offering to you is per annum. It's not per month.
Okay.
Yes.
Brigitte, can we move to the next question? You're cool now?
I'm good, thanks.
Okay, so you mentioned T-bills. Do you at ICA have a mechanism to buy these on behalf of individuals who are unable to go directly to CBK, like those of us in diaspora or busy individuals?
Anthony?
Okay, I've seen the question from Grace.
Yeah.
Penina, allow me to answer that as well.
Yes.
So the T-bills, the money market gives us the option of pulling in various financial instruments. So these instruments will also have the T-bills. So if you wanted to buy a T-bill, yes, we can buy for you. But now that falls under a different platform, which we call private wealth management.
Okay.
Yes. So we can do that for you. It's only that money market gives you the option of enjoying all these instruments.
And just expound on T-bills a bit. Are they the ones I'm seeing people, what are they called? Are they auctioned by the government and you all haggle for them does everyone get in, or it's highest bidder gets the deal?
Well, we buy, okay, T-bills are government instruments that run between 3 months, 6 months, and 1 year. So what normally happens is to issue. Like right now we have one that was actually issued running for 91 days, and you'll find them running between a period of 91 days, 182 days, and 364. So what will happen, you'll find you as an individual, you can actually go to the market and get one, which will run between 12% or so. So based on what you want or what you want to achieve, You can either pick for 3 months, 6 months, or 1 year. So the only challenge with the T-bills is you're tied down for a period. Say like now the 3 months, or the 6 months, or the 1 year. So what we do with money market, we give you now good rates and also the ability to access the funds whenever you want. So the accessibility, the easy liquidity part makes it a way better option than buying the T-bill. However, if you'd like also to lock in funds for a period, we can do that as well for you.
Okay, thank you. Yes, Grace, go ahead.
Yeah, I want to just have a follow-up question for somebody who has funds that they're happy to lock in, because the current T-bills fairly decent. Why I was asking is because some people would be busy and they don't have time to go to CBK and do that. So if you did it on their behalf, do you have a charge, a sort of flat rate of the bat, or do you take a percentage of what they're putting in, or how do you have a management fee? How does it work?
Okay. Allow me to combine that question together with the IFBs. I've seen there's also a question, our IFBs are tax-free. Is the management fee annual or once? So when you go through the option of getting like now the T-bills, we have what we call the private wealth management, where we're actually personalizing your investment portfolio. Under money market, we are pulling you and other investors together. But when we look at now specifically to private wealth, we are giving you a tailor-made, instrument or package. So we are simply picking up what you have and going out to the market to buy an instrument, say for 3 months, 6 months, or 1 year. Now the IFBs also fall within this bracket. IFBs tend to be more of long-term, so you get bonds for 5 years or 7 years, 15 years, as in they're long-term bonds. So PWM has a minimum fee of 5 million. So if you are interested in us buying for you like a T-bill, we can do that for you. Our management fee at the moment is 1.5%, which we are going to deduct on the interest that you actually receive. So if we buy for you an instrument for example, at 12.5, we'll remove our management fee of 1.5. Hope that has cleared. I hope the answer was okay.
Yeah, so, that's fine.
So I'm assuming like now for our clients in the diaspora, how we are able to assist them is way easy. You can sign up for the accounts. We just send you the paperwork through your email. You do all the paperwork, send it back, transfer the funds to our account. When you're doing that, we look for financial instruments that you actually prefer, whether it is the IFB or the T-bills. So the IFBs, the advantage with them is they're tax-free. The T-bills are taxed.
And Gracie, that answers the management fee for the IFBs part, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it does. It does. It actually does. It seems a little steep, but that's neither here nor there. Thanks.
Well, you see, the 1.5% caters for a lot. For example, if you look at right now, if you were to actually look at the bonds that are available, you might not be able to get them from the primary market. So we have to get for you from the secondary market. So that makes the package more easier. So instead of you rushing around looking for somebody to sell you a bond, we'll do all that paperwork for you. And then you see, like now, if you go and buy the T-bills as an individual, if you were to liquidate the T-bills, you'd actually look for a broker to do that for you. So the process becomes a bit cumbersome. So we ease that burden for you.
Wait, so no one can just go directly like to a kiosk and do this T-bills business for themselves? You have to get a broker, or it's cumbersome?
Yes. You see, you can either go through your bank or get a brokerage firm. So there's a lot of paperwork that's behind it, and that at times becomes now a challenge to most clients. So we ease that burden for you.
Okay.
Yes.
And so why should I choose you over other firms out there? Are you what's what benefits do you have over other people in the same market?
Well, apart from being in the market for quite a while, we give you personalized touch when it comes to your services. For example, the money market, we are giving you a self-service portal, which is a first in the market. You're able to go online at whatever time and check how your account is performing, the transactions and everything. You can also go to WhatsApp and use your chatbot to actually see your balances. And if you are actually in Kenya, you can actually transfer up to 10,000 to your money market account.
And so, because I'm in the diaspora, why should I choose you over my Chase Bank over here?
Wow, well, that's a very good example.
Mm-hmm.
Well, your bank will normally give you a simple interest, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And the bank does not personalize what they're giving you. If the bank is actually giving you 7%, chances are they're getting about 10% outside there. So they will charge you about 2% of management fee, and on top of it, they'll come back and also add the tax. So that's what you find when you compare money market to a savings account or a fixed deposit. Money market does way better because we are competing with the bank giving a simple interest, and us, we're here giving you compounded interest. So on your side, I know if you're looking at even the dollar right now, the dollar returns are at about what, 2% per annum? So 2% vis-a-vis, it's about 2% per annum. If you look at what we're actually offering you on this other side in money market, if you do the conversion from Kenya shillings to dollars, well, you still have a good gap with the interest.
And in terms of how does the Kenyan money market and the US money market, is it a fair comparison? Should I invest back home or should I invest here in terms of the money on the money market end?
Well, I don't know how your money market is performing on that side, but when I look at what we actually have, even the dollar account here in Kenya, the dollar account that we are offering right now is offering about 5%. You get? So if you're getting 5% from the dollar account here, it still makes more sense to invest back here at home than in the States.
Okay.
You get? You see,
yes.
You can take advantage of, if you take advantage of the Kenya shilling right now weakening against the dollar, then you can do a lot with the dollar. In fact, most of the people who are being paid by NGOs right now here in Kenya are actually enjoying. You started off your salary at $1,000. You're being paid in Kenya. The Kenya shilling has gone to 140. So that means you've added off another 40 shillings or so to your dollar. So it's a plus. The thing is, right now, it's advisable to hold on to your dollars. It's a good thing. You can still invest in your dollars in the dollar account. However, if I was to compare with the money market is pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah.
And asking Judy's questions now. So how do you guarantee security, that is of security of funds, if we invest with you? We don't answer on situation. We are just saying, but we are not saying.
Okay. I know the biggest challenge for an investor is losing their capital. But at ICA, what we've done, we've picked one of the strongest and reputable organizations, not only in the country, but I think in the continent, which is Standard Chartered. So Standard Chartered being our custodian means you have a good bank that is actually taking care of your funds. As your fund manager, we don't take the money back home. The custodian represents us, and the custodian works on your behalf. So when you're actually transferring money to us, it comes to Standard Chartered, and on this other side, Standard Chartered will ensure we give them instructions. Would like to buy for Judith, say for example, a T-bill, would like to invest in money market for them. So that is what will actually happen. So if anything was to happen to ICA, the custodian bank will actually stand in to represent you. So everything we're doing, they're watching. And I know when you give examples of the custodian bank, the next question that will come in, even these other institutions actually had a custodian bank. Yes, they had. but not Standard Chartered. Okay.
And we
So in
can't.
terms of your security, sorry.
And I can't bypass you and go to Standard Chartered, or Standard Chartered doesn't offer that to me, mwananchi wa kawaida.
Hata si mwananchi wa kawaida, Standard Chartered is just the custodian.
Okay.
So it's like having somebody hold money for you, and I give them instructions what to do on your behalf. You get?
Yes.
Yeah. So we are not actually removing you from the picture. We're just having somebody to actually ensure that where we're actually investing, the money is actually going there. So the money does not come to ICA, it goes to the custodian bank. Then from the custodian bank, we invest.
Yes,
Okay.
sorry, yeah, this is Judith. I just want to mention more on that question. I think what I also meant was the type of securities you invest in. Long grant some security, yeah. So do you have any, do you have any assets, like risky assets, yeah? Stock markets, etc. So my question is,
Okay.
what have,
I get you. Thank you, Judith. Thank you for clarifying that. So when we're talking about the securities or security of funds where we invest, money market invests in interest-bearing financial instruments. That's what the regulator asks of us.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. So we are not, one of the challenges is that some companies actually encountered. You see, you're supposed to be investing in financial instruments. When you start putting in real estate and other platforms, that's where now you open yourself to more risks. So for us, we are not only focusing on giving you a good return, but we're also ensuring that your capital is secure by investing in interest-bearing instruments. If we were talking about the equity fund, which invests in equities and shares, now we'd actually talk about securities like Safaricom, KCB, and the likes.
Got it.
So for money market, we're investing in interest-bearing, so it is a low-risk fund. If we move to the equities, no, that's where now we're investing in shares. So the minute we hear anything pertaining equity fund, just know we are doing shares. And with shares, there's high risk.
Got it. Okay, thank you.
But even when you talk about shares, just remember we're investing in stocks that are in the Nairobi Stock Exchange, Securities Exchange. So we're also not going out of our way and investing in things that are not regulated.
Yeah, true. True. Got it. Okay, thank you.
Okay, because I just asked impossible questions. And if not money market, what else should we invest with you guys in at ICA?
Well, the good thing with ICA, we are like what Nakumat used to say back in the day. You need it, we have it. So we have an assortment from managing your personal retirement scheme to giving you a general insurance cover, life cover, endowments. So it all comes back to what we can actually package for you as a client. What I can't give you maybe is a loan, but we can always package something for you.
Okay. Any other question?
Yeah, sorry, this is me again, number 2. I think it was mentioned when the interests are paid, on the principal land. Sorry, I think, was it at any point or monthly? Yeah, kindly clarify.
Okay, I can answer you, Judith.
Please.
Thank you for your question. So the interest is distributed. Let me not use the word paid. The interest is distributed to your money market account every end month. So every end month, you will receive a statement that will show you how much you have actually earned for the period you've been there. So the advantage of money market, if you join money market, like today being the 18th and come end month being the 30th, you will receive an interest for 12 days. So from your statement, you'll see how much you've earned for that month. So the beginning of August, so August 1st, you'll actually have now the interest, which you'll actually see, plus the capital you had at the beginning of the other month. So come end of August, now you'll have the interest for August being sent over to September 1st. So you will receive a statement every end month between the 1st and the 5th, or the 1st and the 7th, to actually show you where you are in terms of your investments.
Okay.
And it's actually even easier with even the self-service portal. You can still check on the 1st or 2nd where you are in terms of your returns.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Oh, that's very key. So you don't necessarily get it 30 days after. There's a particular date at the end of the month. Yeah. Irrespective of when you enter. Got it. Thank you.
So my other question, how punitive is it if you withdraw your cash? Are you okay? Let me rephrase. If you get into dire straits and you cannot keep up the payments or something like that, is it are you punished for that, or can you is there an option to pause and come back later?
Well, the advantage of the unit trust is the liquidity part and accessibility parts to your fund. You can walk in, walk out whenever you want. Now, for example, if I put in, let's say today being on a Tuesday, 1 million, and God forbid by weekend, Saturday, I have a pressing need, I can access my money on Monday, all of it partially, or even whatever amount I require. Now, at the same time, if between now and that Saturday, if Judith was to give me payment for some money she owed me, and she pays me like 500, I can still put it into the account. So the advantage of the money market and all the other unit trust products is you can walk in, walk out whenever you want. You don't have to do the monthly payment where every end month you're putting in money. No. If you have a windfall, and let's say, for example, you have your 10 million somewhere, you can put it there. As you're waiting to build your house, put the 10 million there. When contractors ask you for money, withdraw what you need, give it to them. So, in fact, practical example, you've been given a mortgage. Before you start building, put the money in money market. As the contractor is asking you for the money, put it there. If you have a business, for example, that gives you weekly income, you can put it in. When you need to access the funds, you can access the funds. And now even with the self-service portal, you can access up to 10,000 any day, even on Sunday.
Wow.
I hope I've answered you.
This is yes, you have. And this is on M-Pesa, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay. Yes, you have answered me.
Yep.
Do you have people attending? Do you have any questions? Olive Tuku Karibisha, Olive, Monica Karibuni, and iPhone Karibu. I'm assuming the masculine names are ICA people, Karibuni Pia. But I'm just asking, yeah. Any questions? May think I'm satisfied. Nimetosheka.
Asante sana.
Wekeni email zenu hapo, watu kama wanataka kuwekeza na nyinyi, mtaniona za macho huko kando. Just put them in the chat. Okay, please put it in the chat. Yeah, I think I'm good, by the way. Thank you, Penina, and thank you, Anthony. Your very good presentation. You can convince a camel to buy water in the desert.
Thank you very much for the courtesy.
Yeah, thank you.
Remarks.
Okay, thank you. This was short and sweet. I think you've all captured Penina's email and phone number. You can reach out to her. At least mufanye apate marks na points huko kazini tafadhali. Okay.
Okay, thank you also. Thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate, and hope we can actually have not only you as an individual, but also the group as well.
Okay, yes. Thank you. Okay,
Thank you so much.
okay.
We really appreciate
Mhm.
And we're looking forward to you people getting back to us. I know it's a good product. We have very exciting products. Yeah, we are open for any queries, questions, anything. Please get back.
Okay, sawa sawa. Aya. So next week, okay, sasa behind in front of the tent. Next week our presentation will be on exploring the complexities of sexuality in students. I know, from money to sexuality. It's the way presenters wamejipanga. So we'll see you next week the same time, and thank you. Bye-bye. I will avail the presentation to Penina.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Aya, kwaherini.
Aya, bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.